This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Driving home from Vicarage Road on a chilly but sunny Boxing Day, where it finished Watford 0.
Millwall 2.
Yes! What a win, what a dominant performance, what a Christmas, eh? What an absolutely brilliant Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all.
Yeah.
One and all over the world. In fact, Merry Christmas to every fan of every football club. Absolutely lovely today. I love everybody, including you, Nige, who's a Watford fan back in my hometown. 5 goals against Watford this year, no goals conceded. The song rang round, can we play you every week? We've got their number this year. We've absolutely done a number on them. Bit of physicality, determination. It's just brilliant from start to finish. Like I said, one of the most dominant Mill performances away from home I've seen, and against a very good side in Watford, but played as individuals and completely lost their head when things didn't go their way. I would say, before we go any further, stick a like on the video if you like it. Let's get us up to 200 likes. Why not? Let's get us up to 200 likes. Put your comments in below. Like I said, Merry Christmas to you all. We started off with a couple of changes.
Yeah.
Long in goal, back four of Danny McNamara at right back, Murray Wallace at left back. Return, the massive difference with the captain Sean Hutchinson returning with Jake Cooper. In front of them you had Billy Mitchell and George Saville. And before I go any further, those two played out of their bloody skin today. Really, both of them. Billy breaking up the ball, running on it. Saville's determination, picks up an early yellow card, but his determination, his passing today was something exquisite. In front of them you had a midfield three of Tyler Bury on the left, Andreas Volgersammer, the big effing German, on the right, Zian Fleming as the central attacking midfielder behind the run himself silly Tom Bradshaw. It was, from the first whistle, you know, we're not going to be able to say every chance, otherwise we'll be talking until we get home. But from the first whistle, just the determination and dogged ability from the midfield. Our midfield absolutely run the show today and created so many chances for those front three players or front four players. It was so good to watch. Fleming had the first real chance of the game. It was on the left and he's absolutely blazed it just over the bar. I think the keeper might have got saved to it. Let's make no doubt about this game. The man of the match was the Watford goalkeeper. He was absolutely superb and probably kept, well, we definitely did keep the score to a reasonable way for a Watford fan, that's for sure. After that, like I said, we created a few chances, but there was a brilliant ball over the top. Do you want to explain it?
I think there was like a lobbed ball through the top, and it bounced before the keeper. The keeper could have easily come and claimed it, but I think he, the one bad thing that he did all day, he panicked and he punched it out. But then he makes up for his mistake when it comes bobbling to Bradshaw, and to be fair to Bradshaw, he hits it very well for the chance. And Backman in goal, it was such a brilliant save.
It was a good save. I felt that Bradshaw could have done better, and that's the one thing about Bradshaw today. He had some glorious chances and will feel like he should have gotten the goals on the score sheet, but didn't actually make it to the score sheet today. We then had probably the worst bit, well, a good bit of refereeing, and then a bit of the ref today. I will do ref watch now because it makes sense. Josh Smith, his name, had a very good game. Yeah. There was a lot of histrionics from the Watford team, the Watford bench. You know, they couldn't stand the physicality. Every time the kind of two players come together, they were happy to dish it out, which I'll come on to in a minute. As soon as they got anything back, they were you know, just throwing themselves to the floor, and it happened in the box. It was the only way that Watford looked like anything was going to happen. The Watford striker, I think it was Keenan Davis, had the ball in the box and he just literally throws himself to the floor. There might have been a tiny bit of shoulder-to-shoulder contact, but it's a dive because he throws himself to the floor. Fortunately, the referee doesn't give it. And then we literally take the ball up the other end, and there's a disgusting and absolutely disgraceful challenge.
It was disgraceful.
From Bakuna. He's 2 feet off the floor. 2 feet off the floor. Takes Tyler Bury out. It's a red card challenge all day long. it's happened right in front of the Watford bench, who are still crying. Well, Bilic cried all game, but it happened just in front of the Watford bench, and the ref's come over. He's got his booking, the yellow card out very, very quickly, and I think that probably made the difference, because if he'd have taken a little bit of time to think about it, it would have sent him off. But fortunately, after that, we kept on the ascendancy. We created a fantastic chance. Bradshaw down the right flicks it on to Vogelsammer, as mentioned before, the big effing German, and it worked, and it falls nicely to him, and he takes the shot really early, catches Backman off guard. He wasn't ready for it. He's drilled it into the bottom left hand corner to send the away fans absolutely mental. And believe me, that away end today was quality.
It was crazy.
It was a brilliant Millwall away support. You know, we've got so many rubbish games all over the place this year. You know, 6 in Lancashire. It's nice to have a game close up, and we really made the most of it. 1,600 travelling fans. The chants were good. You know, you get the banter from the fans, and it's just a great meal then to be in. It ruffles some feathers. There's no getting around it. It's not politically correct, but it's what Millwall is, and we did it really. We sung really well today. Did we have any more chances in the first half after the goal? I think we did, but I can't remember any.
I think we probably had about 20 more chances that we didn't take.
Hutch had a header that was cleared off the line.
Fleming had a header that bounced into the floor and was well blocked.
Yeah, like I said, we were just so dangerous. Half time comes. I know the red card happened in the first.
Oh yeah, it did.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Hang on, it happened down our end. We were defending this end.
Yeah.
It was the first half. So yeah, sorry, apologies. Red card happened. The ball's gone into long kind of he holds it, and then Danny Mack has a little bit of a clip out as the Watford player, Kamara, just jogging past.
Which I do think the ref did see. That's why Danny got booked.
Yeah, he did.
But then what was wrong
is Kamara turns around and pushes him 2 hands into the face.
Like, it was basically like what the keeper does to punch a ball.
Yeah, it was
stupid.
And you're always going to get yourself sent off. And then he does get himself sent off. And from then on, from that, we saw at the half very comfortably, passing the ball around, looking a little bit like a Barcelona, if I'm completely honest.
Tiki-taka
football. And we don't do it very often, which is why I'm mentioning it. But we go to half time, come out, create. We still kept creating chances. Bradshaw had a decent chance. Fleming had a decent chance.
Vogelsammer hit a bar.
It was a lovely little chip through ball. I think it was by Fleming to Vogelsammer, who just kind of clips it over the goalkeeper, and it just comes off the bar. And Watford go down the other end and have a really good chance. Have probably their best chance of the game. One of the only times they got anywhere near our goal. It comes at Keenan Davis, brings it down on the chest, and he looks like he's just going to rifle it in. But from absolutely nowhere, Hutch comes and clears the ball, gets a great foot on the ball, and knocks it out for a corner. From the resulting corner, Watford had their only other chance of the game. Again, it goes to Keenan Davis. He controls the ball really well on the edge of the box, about the edge of the 6-yard box, slams it, and it goes just over the corner of the post and the crossbar. But Watford were doing bits, just losing. Like we kept winding them up. The time wasting. We've done a little bit of that today. Just slowed the game out, killed the game completely.
Longy got a yellow card.
And you were just thinking, still Watford, despite the fact that we were on top, you just want us to kill the game off. And fortunately, we do kill the game off. Murray Wallace, brilliant down the left, cuts inside 2 defenders. They bring it down. Zian Fleming steps up, and it's in a position where you can kind of curl it in, and he curls it over between. It's really difficult for a goalkeeper, because if anyone's coming in, gets a touch, they can put it to the back of the net. Fortunately, no one gets a touch on it. The keeper doesn't get a touch on it. It just loops into the bottom right-hand corner just in front of us, and again we went absolutely crazy. And that was the final nail in the coffin. We were always going to win from then. Fortunately, we didn't stop there. You know, SA came on. Saville went off to a rounding applause from the fans. Honeyman came on for Saville. Vogelsammer also came off, and Esse came on to make his Millwall first team debut. Things were going our way. Bradshaw should have made it 3-0. Brilliant work again, this time down the right, cuts it in. Bradshaw hits it. The goalkeeper saves it, but it kind of squirms under his body, and it looks like it's going to go in. Unfortunately, it doesn't. There's a big melee. Everyone's diving to try and put it into the back of the net, and then their goalkeeper Backman absolutely loses his cheese, as one of my players at one of my lines would say, loses his cheese, and as a go at the ref, and the ref gives him a deserved booking, and it just summed up a frustrating day for Watford and a brilliant day for us. Who's your man of the match?
I don't think I can give one today. I think the performance as a team from us today, playing the little passes, playing the link-up play, everything was so good, and I don't think I can give it to a certain player.
No, you're right. But my standout players, to be honest, I felt Saville and Billy in the middle. Danny Mack had a cracking game at right back. Vogelsammer worked his nuts off, done really well. It's really difficult to put a man of the match on it, but those were the real standout performances. Hutch and Cooper just brilliant at the back. Long didn't have to do anything, so that's always a good thing. And we'll leave it there. I think we're back. I think it's on the 29th, the next game at home, and then we've got another game at New Year's Day. But listen, you just want us to play like we played today, because I'm telling you now, for those of you that weren't there, that was the best Millwall performance I've seen for a long time away from home, and definitely the best performance since we beat them 3-0 at home. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you very much for watching. There is only one way we can end it, and that is, no one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes. Come on.